So at their most atomic level, I think board games are just like relationships and motifs and connections that are just systems, but they're designed for competition. So we're going to rely on a data set of 1,000 of the most popular board games ever. Pretty handy. But mostly it's here to just illustrate a couple of visual design things. So component library. To what degree you build this thing out depends entirely on the deliverable. Like what you're seeing here is relatively simple. It could be even simpler. It could be, a full brand guide. But doing this in Count or anywhere else, but especially in Count, can be really, really handy for just making sure everything is consistent. This could be the coat of paint that you put on after you're done building the engine and the doors and this whole car metaphor thing, analogy. But once you establish this, it makes it just so much easier to keep everything consistent. Couple handy shortcuts. You can right click your way to these also. Format, copy, and paste for both text and visuals, as well as using the color picker, like literally picking from the color swatches that you set for yourself. You can also in Count create like a shared company library, but copying and pasting, format copying and pasting these things is really handy. So you can format copy a chart on the left, format paste it to this other chart, which ranks games versus the complexity of them to match. And so now, they stylistically match. Pretty handy. And then spacing, this one's kind of intuitive and it sort of circles back to the first bit where it's like our analysis can become hectic fast. And I think there is some intuition for this, but a lot of people will just not bother with alignment and not bother with creating grids and structures in this way. There's a reason why board games and cities and everything in micro macro organizes themselves in really symmetrical ways. It's because it makes it easier to navigate. There's a shared understanding around it. And so at the very highest level, again, when you zoom all the way out, trying to focus on even spacing between things will just make everyone's life a little bit better. Very last pro tip is, one of the powerful things about Count is it does a lot of things that design tools do that BI tools often do not. And I found that going and finding brand guide inspiration, finding design inspiration, bringing it into Count and then trying to mimic it just to clean up my space. It could be your brand guide. It could also be one that you find. It can be really, really helpful, right? Especially if you're not a designer, a proper designer who's repetitively done this over and over again. It can be good to have reference. And also any professional designer would tell you that they're just borrowing inspiration constantly, mood boards after mood boards.